Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
You know, one of my favorite features of my iPhone 12 is its wireless charging and its MagSafe magnetic back. I was looking for a mount for my car that could hold my phone and charge it at the same time. Luckily for me, my boys over at Carphone Zone hooked it up with a sleek magnetic mount charger. Imagine the look on my friends' faces when I pull out my sexy iPhone 12 and slap that bad boy onto the magnetic mount. And if that's not enough sauce, when they hear that sound and realize that it's also a charger, they look at me like I'm a god. In fact, I love the attention so much, I headed on over to Carphone Zone myself and picked up a leather multifunctional car seat organizer. Now, whenever I pick up a girl for a date, she'll see how organized I am as soon as she hops in the whip. And she'll take a look at the magnetic mount with the fully juiced up iPhone 12. Always ready to go. So go ahead and check out carphonezone.com for all your car and phone accessory needs. And Carphone Zone is hooking it up fat. Ricker and Bond listeners get a 15% discount when they use code PODCAST at checkout. That's PODCAST, all capital letters. 15% off store-wide. And you know they got that free shipping. Don't even play. carphonezone.com. Check them out now.
What's going on, boys and girls? It's Ricker and Bond, your two pals, your best buddies, and you already know it's Team Ricker. This episode, we're talking about how the government doesn't want people to watch Trumpito as a dictator, tossing in some cryptocurrency there, Bonjen.
Yes, and also at the end of the episode, we're taking calls from all our fans over at Team Bond headquarters. They're just showing love, so stay to the end.
Team Ricker for life. Enjoy.
Later.
How come you don't want me? You know that new style that you looking for? If you want to keep going, I will keep going tonight. What's up? Hello. What cool is that?
Can't beat the fucking Clippers. Y'all make me sick with this shit.
Well, listen to this.
Politicians are a lot like that. They should be changed frequently for the same reason.
Yo, shut the fuck up. I'm trying to listen to Ricker and Bond.
Good, we find it now.
Protect the city.
So you know I'm going up. I got rich and these niggas start acting like bitch, but if it's a favor, can blow it up. I got rich and my baby mama started tripping like I did when she started throwing up. Had to shine like the chain when it's glowing. I'm ganging, I'm going. You know that if I got the bang, I'm blowing. I'm straight out the motorboat. Fuck the strip club, that shit had me going, bro. Got a family to feed, I can't damage my seat and be throwing this money on so-and-so. I got niggas that's with me, they ganging, and we fuck with gorillas, no fillers, no hangers. I'm niggas that's talking that they don't fuck with us, but why is you niggas still chilling and hanging? I'm back and we ganging.
I turned that on, and I didn't realize till a couple of seconds in that it was Tory Lanez, and that's very humorous. Because he shot somebody.
Tory.
But I like that. I didn't hear it. Motorboat, Tory Lanez live, January 7, 2021.
He's back.
Not new. Welcome back, Tory.
Welcome back from jail, Tory.
Time will tell, dude. Shouting Persian will clock emoji. One of the two. Tory got no break, says Layong, a musician in the YouTube comments. They got a little quarter note right next to his name, so you know he's a big old musician boy.
Did he record this behind bars or?
I don't know if the audio was recorded behind bars, but he was dancing on what seemed like a pool house of sorts. There was gravel on top, one of those kind of roofs. Tory Lanez swerving through his own name. Ricker and Bond, everybody. It's your favorite podcast with your favorite pals. Team Ricker all day, dude. This episode 245. I believe it's Tuesday, January 12th, 2021. I was about to go hard in the paint, dude. I texted Bonjen at like 5-ish. I was like, yo, give me 10, give me 15. Didn't get a response. That's all right. I'm assuming he just sees it. All right, give him 10, give him 15. No response needed, right? And
I was too busy responding to all this Team Bond fan mail. Thanks to everybody. We got about $2.5 million in donations this week alone. Keep it coming. Everybody's gonna get their shirt. There's just too many to mail out, but you're gonna get yours. Don't worry.
I would like to make clear that any Team Ricker proceeds do not go to charity. They go directly to Team Ricker Foundation, which is just my bank. It's Chase, if you're wondering. So That's
Because
just
Chase. Who's Chase?
no. It's actually a bank.
He said,
account.
wait, Chase is on my team. He's taking my money.
I would also like to point out, we got a raging Team Ricker versus Team Bond fight going on Instagram.com/Ricker and Bond. And, you got a lot of polls for the memes that I steal from TikTok putting up to the story. I was also on a different meme page trying to find that one boyfriend-girlfriend meme. And it was a meme page and they were selling something in the link. And I was like, damn. Is that all Ricker and Bond Instagram is? Because it's pretty lame, dude.
Pretty much.
Yeah, but we got a cool Ricker and Bond logo and title, and sometimes put up some clips,
Yes.
And polls, Instagram Ricker and Bond, people clicking the polls. A lot of people clicking polls. I don't see until one poll of Team Bond is clicked, and that's by BondGen's personal account. All the other polls not clicked by BondGen's personal account. Any interaction only has to do with Team Bond. TB, as they say.
T-Bond. Yes.
No poll activation for the funny lawyer fucking over a client or that one chick who was arguing with her boyfriend. That was the Kim Kardashian audio.
I only put my vote where it matters. Team Bond all day. Team Bond and the Clippers Nation are merging.
Both losers.
And
Both
we are
losers.
going to take care of everything. How come every poll you put is just over an unflattering meme of me? Like it's just a screenshot where I'm clearly going to lose. Like, how about we put up the clip of you talking about eating abortion babies or something and then put a poll over that and see who wins.
The one poll that was there was like, it was the homeless thing.
It was the homeless thing. It was the Nick at Night thing. It was clearly set up to lose.
Because obviously it's just, Team Bond's a losing team. And,
okay, I'm getting in this Instagram and I'm fucking coming with fire.
If they pulled more weight, then obviously the fans would be pulling for it. I think the most recent poll of Tuesday, January 12th, 2021, it does have TB in the lead. You do have such voting powers as Miles Morrow, otherwise known as the voice drop of New Ricker and Bond. That's a whole lot of weight. That's at least a couple electoral votes right there.
Thank you, Miles, a true friend.
But he only did it because he saw I was in the lead.
Nah, he did it because he also donated $500,000 to the cause.
Okay, well, St. Jude can go suck itself, dude.
St. Jude also donated to Team Bond. Thank you, St. Jude's Children's
How does
Hospital.
that work? I mean, just kind of a circulating fund there for St. Jude, or
I say give us money now.
And they just give it back into their own pockets?
Unless you want all these kids to die.
Oh, St. Jude is the kids. Speaking of people dying, bro, I was gearing up for this solo, getting actually like news. A lot of Trumpito news, a lot of Corona news. There is a New York Times article that I'm getting paywalled for, and it said in the gosh darn headline, with the big letters, they said at the New York Times that the federales of the United States are gonna order states to expand COVID-19 vaccine targets, which sounds a lot less overbearing than the government forcing people to take vaccines, which isn't exactly that, but
what does that mean? Expand vaccine targets? Try harder.
You
don't have to do harder, but say you're gonna do harder.
They're incentivizing with taking money away from certain places to just gear up and give everybody 65 plus that vax. It did seem like from the article that they kind of just had vaccines laying around, and the government was like, "Hey, you gotta give them out, dude." This is from Cheryl Gay Stolberg and Abby
sitting
Goodnow.
on the vax.
The Trump administration racing a surging COVID-19 death toll instructed states on Tuesday to immediately begin vaccinating every American 65 and older, as well as tens of millions of adults with medical conditions that put them at higher risk of dying from the roan. The federal government will release all available doses of the vaccine instead of holding about half in reserve for second doses, Alex Azar II, the health secretary, said. adding that states should start allowing pharmacies and community health centers which serve largely poor populations to administer the shots. The announcement came as there's hella COVID-19 deaths to their highest levels in the panty, and Joseph R. Biden Jr., which I think is Biden. I find it kind of curious that they did that as a whole name, has promised a far more aggressive federally driven vaccine effort, dude. Feds up all in that vaccine.
Can I have it?
Huh?
Can I get it now?
I don't think so. I think you're too young and able-bodied.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Give it to me. No, that's cool. Apparently Dodger Stadium was given a bunch of false negatives, so they were like, fuck it, let's just give the vaccine instead. We're over it. So they're gonna do that.
States will lose their allocations if they do not use up doses quickly. And starting in 2 weeks, state vaccine allocations will be based on the size of a state's population of people 65 and older, not on its general adult population. So I think the allocation is of vaccines, possibly. So if you don't use the vaccines, you don't get the vaccines. That's what it might seem like. And based on vaccine allocation will be based on the size of a state's population of people 65 and older. I see.
They're gonna be doing mass vaccinations at Disneyland, so you can get pricked by a Mickey Mouse.
People on Twitter warned us all, said feds will be giving that vax out. People will be lining up.
What a timepiece that'll be.
So cute. Huh?
I can't wait to get a vaccine at Disneyland.
And that's
I can't wait
also
to not be able to go to Disneyland until I'm vaccinated.
until you got that chip scan.
Until I got that metal shard in my fucking blood. Oh, you know what that means?
What?
Go get it.
Is it a cat?
Yeah, I got a feeder that feeds the cat because I'm lazy.
Automatically
At 6 p.m. and it's 6 right now, so.
That's also kind of a nice timekeeper.
Yeah.
It's like you have a referee in your house telling you what time it is.
I was tired of waking up at 5:30 and feeding the cat like a regular person.
Yeah.
So it's like, hey, I'll just have this robot do it for me.
Sure.
Then I can leave the state and not care.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Just getting cats and then just leaving cats, dude.
Just leaving cats. I really just got it for the entertainment.
That's something, all right. That's something.
Yeah. Yeah, she's great.
It is a nice, comes up on the chair. It's a nice picture. I like it.
Yeah, that stupid cat.
Still been inside always?
Always nice and fresh. Never even seen the outdoors.
Have you
Never
bathed it?
will. Huh?
Bathed it?
Actually, no. I have not bathed it yet. She bathes herself. I haven't seen any fucking fleas or anything.
Nice.
I should definitely give her like a nice little scrub before she gets too big.
Before she doesn't know the sensation of water at all, and she's like, whoa, Mr. Cowboy. I haven't experienced this in my lifetime.
And I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up, you dirty feline.
Yeah.
And then you fuck shit. Fuck it. What else is going on in the world? Chumpito. Really?
Everyone's like, yo.
Step down.
Everyone's like, yo, just to remind everybody, presidents, you usually don't like do anything for them. It's kind of like country first. The Joint Chief of Staff reminded American forces Tuesday of their oath to defend the Constitution following the attacks on the Capitol. They were like, hey, everybody, just so you remember, it's like, it's about the country, kind of, The Joint Force, which is made up of 1.3 million active duty service members and more than 800,000 National Guardsmen and reservists, that they took an oath, and they're supposed to defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic. And they're like, hey, everybody, hey, don't be like trying to do like cool coup or anything.
An overthrow of the gov. Come on now. We got work tomorrow.
Yeah. Everyone's not super stoked on it. Also, maybe the fact that there's like a couple days left of the term, and everyone's like, hey, yeah, pretty not cool what you're doing over there, Trump.
Do you think he should we should just wait it out?
It's interesting, right?
Do you think we should be like, yo, we gotta get this guy out?
Because like the point of an impeachment is to kind of like say a president did a crime usually, right? Because you can't really impeach a president without a crime, if my general knowledge does me well. And I don't know. It seems pretty crime filled.
Yeah. I'm trying to make it so that he can't hold office ever again.
I guess he might. Yeah, I was about to say I don't think he would, but then he probably might want to. At first
glance, he probably wouldn't, but then you got to remember
everything's just upside down.
Half the country voted for him, and I'm sure he lost a good portion of followers last week, but there's still a good amount that are like Trump or die. So I'm sure he could get something going. Apparently, he's trying to make his own social network, TV network.
You got to, dude.
Because it's prime time, everything.
Dude. Prime time.
But he'd probably have to like make his own server, since AWS probably won't host him.
Yeah, but
you know,
more slippery slope for that Amazon Web Service cloud.
Yeah, they're also facing an antitrust lawsuit, which I knew would happen from Parler. Parler's like, yo, what the fuck, yo?
Interesting. Bring up some, get any evidence of other people doing some violent stuff that's still on the servers?
Oh, I'm sure they're gonna have like a long ass list.
That'll be fun.
And Amazon's gonna be like, well, fuck. I guess we gotta take them down too.
Like,
or,
oh no.
Oh no, thanks for finding all the child porn sites for us.
Yeah, we'll get right down that, and we're gonna just continue how we're doing. Thanks for keeping the cloud safe there, boys.
What do you think, we're just gonna let you back on?
Like, yeah, we're super down to take these down, you know?
Yeah, damn. So yeah, Trump TV, TNN, or whatever it's gonna be called.
Which people thought was gonna happen for a long time.
I could see that being an alternate success.
Yeah, that's a classic follow-up to a very somewhat charismatic presidential run.
It's just you don't have any physical platform. You literally have to start from scratch. Probably.
I think he's got some money somewhere, which I do think there's also a CNBC article that was saying Trump's business prospects got a little dimmer after you get a little tarnish in the brand there, my man.
Yeah, not very good for the brand.
Deutsche Bank was like, has been Trump's primary business lender since the 1990s, and is owed about $340 million in 3 loans. That doesn't really say that dwindled. When the loans come due in 23-24, Trump will have to repay them in full. He cannot refinance. If Trump defaults on his loans, Deutsche can seize the golf courses. That just seems like business as usual.
But yeah, this seems like a guy that's leveraging credit like any other billionaire. But what is he doing? Like, I was reading some things that like a bunch of banks and companies are suspending any campaign funding they were giving to any Republican that was like in favor of Trump overthrowing the government.
It's not the best brand.
Yeah, because everyone's like, yo, like when all this is over, we don't know if everyone's gonna like Trump, so might as well protect the image.
Yeah, now that there's no longer a Trump presidency, the Republican Party kind of has to do a re-image of what they're trying to show the people.
They need oh my God, you know what they need? They need a Barack Obama. They need a fresh, young-faced. It would help if he's gay. It would help if he's a person of color. It would help if it's a woman. Definitely help if the person isn't a dick, for sure. Like just something fresh, like an AOC, but less
swings.
extreme on the Republican side.
It's a prime time to do so. I'm sure that people are just aiming up to try to get the next best prospect, dude. I got a Hunter S. Thompson book. Hunter S. Thompson is always nice on like the like sports of politics and all. It's time to get the next draft pick, dude. Both sides, really. I know you kind of got some time for the Democratic squad to go through the college and got to get their 1 year out of college before they get to the league. But you know, you can do some scouting.
Biden has an opportunity to really bring together a divided country, and I don't think he will. But you know, we'll see. He could easily, one or two things is gonna happen. He could be like, "Okay, guys, that was fucked up. Let's move on," or he could be like, "Yo, half the country, you guys are fucking idiots. Look what you did. This is all your fault." That
well, it kind of seemed
bad.
like the tactic was to do the fire with the fire of kind of name calling to some name calling.
Biden, don't do that, bro. Because if you do that, I guarantee the next president will be a Republican. Just be chill. Just be like, yo.
Even if it isn't, dude, I think the stoking of the fire in that direction isn't a good idea either way.
Yeah, just like
it's
just
pretty
be like,
precarious right now, dude.
Let's get out of this fucking pandemic.
It's on
and don't die for 4 years, and you'll be cool.
Definitely I was thinking like definitely within that 8, dude. That's some. I know we got the Larry King statistics over here. I don't know if Biden's rich enough to fight death, but you know, 2 terms doesn't seem.
Biden's rich enough to fight death. His son makes like $30 million a month.
Been in politics all his life.
He definitely just being Biden's son, being the president of an oil company overseas with no oil company president experience.
Politics.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know.
That's okay.
The 8 years is in his favor. I want to do the second
just
term.
Sitting there waiting.
Second term.
Second term, yes. Yes.
I do mean trimester.
Yeah.
I took a half and she took the whole thing. Slow down.
New record.
Baby. We took a trip, now we on your block and it's like a ghost town. Baby. Where did these niggas be at when they say they doing all this and that? Tired of beefing you bums, you can't even pay me enough to react. Been waking up in the crib and sometimes I don't even know where I'm at. Please don't play that nigga songs in this party, I can't even listen to that. Anytime that I run into somebody, it must be a victory lap. Hey, shawty come sit on my lap. Hey, this is the drizzy just snap. This in between us is not like a store, this isn't a closable gap. Hey, I see some niggas attack and don't end up making it back. I know that they at the crib going crazy down bad. What they had didn't last, damn baby. Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we.
How much Future was on that?
Damn, baby.
Forgot about that song.
That fucking fat guy in that video.
Which one?
Drewski. He's just fucking like an Instagrammer, and now he's homies with Drake.
I don't know who he is. I also can't see him. Oh, there he is.
You post his memes like once a week.
Oh, that was at the lawyer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen him. I've seen his face.
Yeah, that guy's funny. He just looks like he would be famous.
He does. He has
that look.
He has a very distinct face.
Yeah.
Like he'd be a comedian. Like, is he not a comedian already? Like he does stand up?
Yeah. It's just like, damn, bro, where have you been? You look like you'd kill it in the 90s.
Ricker and Bond, it's 200 something. January 2021, almost the podiversary coming couple months, new season. If you guys don't know, we do seasons. Couple of them bitches now.
We're so deep in the seasons. If you ordered the Ricker and Bond box set,
quite the
you
box
didn't
set.
because it doesn't exist.
Could exist if you guys want it.
Each episode's on its own tape. We got to send it in 3 packages because it's so expensive.
Yeah, it's comes up with a lot.
It's $1,000 box set tape.
I just
set.
speaking of fan love, I did get a message recently from a big old fan saying, is there a way to watch a live stream of the pod cast? And you know, we do have a adobehouse.live/R&B seat. We could also maybe Twitch it. I'm not sure how that's gonna work with lags. In the past it wasn't too great. Could be a thing. Probably try it next time. Gotta get OBS.
I also didn't have gigabit internet and an M1 Mac, so
It is still my internet.
Oh.
Half of it. Oh, you could stream though. You could stream. Forgot about that.
Yeah, I can stream. Yes, I can stream. What issue was I having with streaming last time? Like the sound wouldn't go through or something through OBS.
Oh, is that
Gotta
it?
figure that out. Yeah.
That's an easy boy.
Fix it for me, so Alexander will stop fucking me.
What, he wants to stream?
He wants to stream. I'm like, bro,
dude.
I don't got the stream, bro. We got it next week.
Request for a stream, bro. We got it.
Yeah.
Friday. What is it? Wednesday? Yeah, Friday episode. R&B seat. Thursday, because you know we record it Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, so it comes out Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Averaging about 60 views a week, man. You ever think about it like that?
Damn, 60 views a week.
I mean,
we're pulling 3,000 over a processing power. I'm just kidding.
don't count on your cash in one time, dude.
We're pulling like 15 over there.
Nice.
10, 15.
Nice.
Yeah, it's chill. If you're into tech or whatever, go listen to that. We just talk about bullshit. It's a great time. How's that other pod you got going on?
I haven't done it in a while. It was a project that I was doing when I had a lot more time. But that isn't the best excuse, because I do have episodes sitting waiting to be edited, come up on it. It was kind of, I don't know, I'll do that.
Yeah, you better.
There's a couple things. You know, unique listeners for the past 7 days. You asked for Ricker and Bond. 65. It's a little more than normal. Why? Who knows?
On the last episode?
No, unique listeners for the last 7 days. 65. Usually that's coming in at about 30. We got average of 30 estimated audience. Anchor still being Anchor. And Rick
it's
and
just tough being
Rick
so
and Bond.
popular. I know we talk about that a lot, but it's crazy.
It's a strain on my mental health, and people don't really realize it.
I can't fucking get Taco Bell in peace. Not a sponsor. I can't get Del Taco Crunchwrap in peace.
Pooping.
Definitely a sponsor. Damn, I took 2 shits today. Who the fuck am I? What the fuck?
My poos have been smellier and more volume-esque, volume-weighted. I would like to point that out to the audience, if they were wondering.
That's actually how I measure if I have COVID or not. If I can smell my shit in the morning.
Oh, nice.
It's a pretty good indicator. I'm like, all right, I think I might be fine.
I mean, it's not definite with the whole smell thing, but I mean, it's definitely, I mean, if you can do it, that's an indicator right there.
And I'm just like, damn, I definitely don't have it today. Woo!
That'd be a good TikTok. I saw one meme of, it was like a real thing though. Some chick was doing like a video of her getting Starbucks or something. And she was recording herself. And she got like some sugary ass drink. And she was like, I can't even taste shit. And then she was like, oh.
Damn, Becky. Shouldn't have gone to that fucking party.
She was complaining about like a mask in the drive-thru or something, I think. And it seemed like it could have been fake, but I don't believe it was.
God, I can't wait for this shit to be over. I don't know why. I kind of feel like it might be over soon. You know, that Dodger Stadium switching to vaccine distribution was some good news. So
That's definitely a different pattern that has not been the pattern before.
What if it's just like all over by March, like right when it started?
Like, goddamn.
Like,
all right,
God fucking damn.
All right,
back to Adobe.
I remember I was watching Earn Your Leisure, and they had a dude that frequented on a CNBC show, and he was like, he was big on healthcare because they were like, we kind of just made a vaccine out of nowhere in a couple months just because there was hella pressure, and so the sky's the limit from there if you can do it.
Has there not been enough pressure for cancer? Like, come on, we've had that shit for a while.
There's big money in that. In COVID, no one's got their foot in the game. It's like if it ramped up slowly, maybe we'd be like, oh yeah, we're trying to solve COVID, but
we need more money. We can't figure it out.
It's so hard. We don't know how to do it.
We need to go to school for longer.
It's like, I don't know. I guess I just do this kind of run thing that people get running and then they do some donations, but
they're giving it out for free, right?
Say again?
They're giving it out for free?
The vaccine?
Yeah, or you gotta slide them some dough.
Or it really gets that gap going.
Yeah.
Really see who's got that extra skrill.
They say, sir, I'm sorry, you don't have enough followers back in the line.
Yikes, I don't know. You might have to just be dead.
I know a couple people that actually already got it.
Facts.
Yeah, this one girl, that girl I work with that I always mention, that's always complaining about shit, she got it because she also works at a healthcare facility.
Damn.
Yeah. So good
government
for her.
And healthcare. Damn,
good
that's interesting.
For her.
That's interesting.
I think our boy Sean's gonna get it this week.
Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah.
It was the sentiment. I'll just say the musician extraordinaire Sean Lee as an example. Was his sentiment, if kind of scarish on the vaccine beforehand, or no? Or is he all for it? Or is he kind of like, I'll wait for everybody to get it?
I think it was like, I'll wait for everybody to get it, but I was kind of like that too. Like, I think he was like more joking, and I was kind of joking too. Yeah, but I think my mom is serious about not getting it. I gotta have a talk with her.
Oh, the vaccine?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I'm
Why?
like, what did she say?
That's really
she's
interesting.
Like, she's really into like, she's into that all natural stuff.
Sure.
And I'm like, maybe just get this one thing.
I have an anecdote. My mother also loves all natural stuff. She has hella arthritis, right? Went to the doctor, hasn't been on pills for a minute. Gave her some pills and a shot. Hey, it's getting a little better. So it's kind of it's kind of the same playbook there.
She was like, "Oh, my body doesn't do good with certain medicine." I was like, "Well, your body won't do well with COVID either." So maybe get that shot, and then we can all go back to having fun.
That's funny.
Yeah, she'll probably get it. My dad was initially against it too, but then his job was like, "Yo, shot," and he was like, "Yo, let's fuck it."
It's like, when they're giving out samples at Costco, you walk by and you're like, yeah, I mean, I am a little kind of famished.
It is a situation where, like, if he doesn't get it, he probably won't be able to get it for like 6 months. So
why?
Because it's like he's a first responder, and they're like giving it to all the first responders, and then once everybody that wants it gets it, they're like, okay, we're gonna give it to the plebes, and then once all the plebes get it, you can get it again.
Damn. I wonder if there's gonna be a parallel to a stop and go in traffic with cars, where if they're flooding out all their what kind of seems like all of their allocated vaccines, then if kind of a certain population gets it, then there's a stop, and then there's kind of a lag period with, I don't know what goes on in that lag period, but maybe it's bad, and then
it just mutates so much that it becomes ineffective for the original vaccine.
It's so much worse. I mean, but that's kind of that seems kind of plausible, where if you got a bunch of little mutations that are happening over the course of a few months, that it gets a little worse.
There's definitely going to be a moment, maybe a couple months of inequality. Where it'll be like, oh, wait, you're not vaccinated? Get out of here. You can't eat here.
See,
Go
but
sit at that table.
That's so I've kind of been half jokingly talking about kind of an overbearing government response with vaccines and kind of like a dystopian situation. Just kind of on an extreme point of view. But like, do you have, like I said, some extreme vetting for vaccines versus not vaccines? Are you able to, like, I don't know, do things which you're already kind of seeing that now with, I guess, just masks and stuff? But
Oh yeah, I definitely think, like, you know how we're like I voted stickers. It's gonna be like that.
Yeah,
I got vaccinated.
It does seem like you're getting a little peer pressure from everybody getting that. Not in like a get it way, but just kind of in a wave way.
I wonder, you know, it hasn't been tested on children yet.
Oh, nice.
Which is interesting.
But it also kind of
But
seemed
who
like,
needs them?
yeah, like, but it's from every little headline that I can remember in my memory, it's everyone was like, oh, they're fucking impervious.
Yeah. Fauci said the reason was because you want to make sure it doesn't kill adults first.
Sure.
Before you try it on the children.
Yeah, they have a little more stake in the time.
Because children are pussies. Can't take a fucking shot.
Interesting. They all cry.
Like, automatically kills anyone under 16.
Damn.
That would not be funny.
Damn.
Fuck.
Shout out people who fucking do medicine stuff. Way to make at least something that does something. We're assuming. We're assuming
it's
it
like
does something.
all the other medicine, the medical advancements, they just pause for a year.
They might have had a little, you know, the papers on their desk might have been a little. You got the one that starts with C on top there.
Dude, we were this fucking close to splitting the gene that causes brain cancer in 98% of people.
Oh,
and then our fucking card got declined. What the fuck?
We were almost about to solve cancer.
You know, we need more money.
Oh, but then COVID happened, I guess. Oh, oopsie.
Yeah.
The meme of dumbfounded scientists not being able to solve cancer is funny. It's funny.
Yeah. What if they actually just can't solve it? It's like, hey man, that's not funny. This shit's really hard, okay? You do it. You solve cancer.
We've been trying really hard for the past couple of decades or so. Like, real
this
shit.
Fucking guy making fun of us. What do you fucking do? Do a podcast? That's real cute.
Fucking, you want to get injected with that shit real quick? We got the samples, dog.
You know what? When we cure cancer, you don't get any. You don't get any cure.
LOL.
Oh god.
That is interesting though. Is there anything else that's like that hard to solve medically?
I don't know. I'm sure they're all varying degrees of difficulty. I can't say for certain. It could be solving Alzheimer's is a million times easier than solving cancer.
But Alzheimer's
is
like, it's whatever.
I mean, it took 10 years to find a cure for AIDS, but AIDS, you gotta have sex with someone or use a dirty needle to get AIDS instead of talking to someone for a second.
Yeah. Dogs get cancer.
Dogs get cancer. No one gives a fuck about dog cancer. We just kill them at that point.
They're like, it's that time. It's that time in your dog's life where it gets cancer.
My boss's dog needs an operation, and you know how pug owners are with their fucking dogs. So she came in. Shouldn't be laughing, but the only thing I did all day, she has a GoFundMe page for her dog, and she had a little slideshow. She was like, John, I wrote this script. I want you to pretend you're my dog Theo and read the script into the video.
The fuck?
And ask for donation money for my
egregious.
I was like, okay. And she was like really sad. Yeah. So I didn't want to fucking like argue or anything or fucking like, I didn't care because I also had nothing else to do. So I was like, all right, if I just do this for her, maybe she'll leave me alone for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
So I did it, and I took longer than it should have taken.
Of course.
Yeah, and that's all I did today.
Congrats.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah. So
like, sorry, I was really trying to get into the role here. I'm like,
yeah,
pug, dog, cancer, sad, love.
I didn't want to give her my signature dog voice because that's fucking.
Got to keep that under lock.
That's fucking Disney contract fucking voice. But yeah, shout out Theo. Hope you get better, buddy.
You won't. Definitely won't.
$5,000 surgery.
Whoa.
Maybe just get another dog.
I mean, in the long run, it'll be $5,000 either way.
In the long run, I mean, pugs are expensive. That dog is probably like $10,000. I don't get people that get expensive dogs. I don't, because they fucking every dog runs away at least once. Maybe not a pug because they're fucking stupid, but like dogs fucking run away. Shit happens. Get a nice cheap dog, low maintenance, $50 tops.
Yeah.
Craigslist. I'll never pay more than $50 for a pet. Because then you gotta pay money for all the other shit.
Yeah.
It's the same fucking animal.
A lot of expenses.
Unless it has like diseases or something.
A lot of expenses, man, for those pets.
Yeah, dude.
Never had a pet. I've had some like goldfish that I left out in the driveway and it died, but
you left it out in the driveway?
Yeah, I think so.
Damn. Is it okay?
So. No, it died.
Oh shit.
Years
Hopefully
ago.
It's better.
Years ago. At this point, it's God knows where.
Oh God.
That's a funny little creator joke.
When did we start keeping fish as pets?
Dude, I don't know.
A fish can do nothing. A fish is a decoration.
Yeah.
Fish can do nothing for you.
I don't know. Might do some like algae kind of stuff.
It can't like comfort you. It can't greet you at the door. You can't walk it. You just fucking feed it, clean its bowl, and then it's like, all right. It's like having a painting that you always got to dust.
It is kind of like a live painting. That's kind of cool now I think about it. I'm about to go get a fish. Dude, I'll tell you what, I name it in the 3rd trimester.
Having a fish is I'm always afraid when I come home to a dead fish. That's like an anxiety of mine that I'm not trying to deal with.
But a cat, it's okay.
I feel like a cat is less likely to die than a fish.
I guess so. 3rd trimester.
Like if I forget to feed the cat, the cat will figure out a way to live. A fish will just give up. Fish won't call Domino's, won't order Postmates.
Dude, I could eat some Domino's.
Dude, order some. I'll throw in.
Okay. How you gonna split it?
I don't know. Send me some BTC.
3rd trimester.
Are we in the 3rd trimester?
No, we're in the 2nd.
What? Oh shit. Time just flies by.
I keep dollars on my head. Been real one is my motto. Hell my problems, I ain't scared. I put powder on my collar, cause she proud of what I said. I'm a leader, I got on follow in my footsteps like the fish. I shoot like a Montana, chop up bullets, make them shit. Black on black, new phantom in the backseat sipping red. Bitch, I'm from Atlanta with these hoes ready to like pet. Condo like the pharmacy, I got codeine in my fridge. I go on a steaming stove, cooking crack like grits. Got this vibe on a tippy toe, struggling in a pit. I'm staying at the lows with this Hollywood bitch. Got a 9 and a snub nose, can't wait to let it hit. Pull up with a stick, I pull up with a stick.
Gunna, Dollars on My Head featuring Young Thug. That wasn't kind of a relaxing song.
Who was that?
Gunna. I think
Gunna and Lil Baby.
I've heard the names from before.
Lil Baby has a bad habit of using the same melody in it. A lot of his songs. Great songs.
Sure.
But what's that song? The Bigger Picture, I think it's called.
Yeah.
Something like that. And then he has like 2 other songs that sound the exact same.
Oh, interesting. I thought you were talking about Duh Baby.
No. Oh, him. Yeah, him too. But like he like admits that he does it. He's like, yo, this is my thing. Fuck you. But Lil Baby's just like, copy, paste, same flow, different words.
I don't listen to enough of Lil Baby to get annoyed by it. Bitcoin is low.
Bitcoin's low. There's an interesting LA Times article about this guy, this young German fellow, who has 7,002 Bitcoin locked away in a digital wallet, which he does not know the password for.
Mm-hmm.
It is worth $200 million. And he has 2 more attempts to get into the thing. And he just doesn't, he has no idea what it could be. He wrote it down on paper years ago.
Oh, no.
So I would just jump off a bridge. I don't know about you.
That's a fun movie, first of all.
Yeah, let me find this article.
Because then my first instinct was, you wait a couple more years, it gets even more expensive, and like throughout those attempts, kind of just in the movie / in his life, you seek out people that can try to crack that code. 2 more attempts, huh?
Really? I would just smash the thing with a hammer. I was like, there's no choice. I'm never gonna, because I imagine it's like a bunch of fucking random.
Yeah,
like a random password that you write down on your thing that you probably bought when it was like.
What if it was just one of your 1 out of 12 passwords that you use, and you're like, I just can't for the life of me. Because it's kind of like I was opening up an old iPhone, and got locked out a couple times, but then there was just a random muscle memory. So maybe just you try a couple times. Get some anxiety. I would at least try it a couple times, man.
Well, he had 10 attempts, and now he has 2 left. So
I would space him out a little bit. I'd probably, it'd be so tempting.
He says he literally, let's just read it.
Okay.
This is from LA Times. Stefan Thomas, a German-born programmer living in San Francisco, has 2 guesses left to figure out a password that is worth, as of this week, $220 million. The password will let him unlock a small hard drive known as an iron key, which contains the private keys to a digital wallet that holds 7,002 Bitcoin. Woo. Oh my God. While the price of Bitcoin dropped sharply on Monday, it's still up more than 50% from just a month ago, where it passed its previous all-time high of around $20,000. The problem is that Mr. Thomas years ago lost the paper where he wrote the password for his iron key, which gives users 10 guesses before it seizes up and encrypts its contents forever. He has since tried 8 of his most commonly used password formulations to no avail. I would just lay in bed and think about it, Mr. Thomas said. Then I would go to the computer with some new strategy and it wouldn't work, and I'd get desperate again. Bitcoin, who has been on an extraordinarily and volatile 8-mile run, has made a lot of its holders very rich in a short time, even as the coronavirus pandemic has ravaged the economy. But the cryptocurrency's unusual nature has also meant that many people are locked out of their fortunes as a result of lost or forgotten keys. They've been forced to watch helpless as the price has risen and fallen sharply, unable to cash in on their digital wealth. Of the existing 18.5 million Bitcoin, around 20%, currently worth around 140 billion, appear to be lost or otherwise stranded wallets, according to the cryptocurrency data firm Chainalysis. Wallet Recovery Services, a business that helps find lost digital keys, says it's gotten 70 requests a day from people who wanted to help recover their riches, 3 times the number of a month ago. Bitcoin owners who are locked out of their wallets speak of endless days and nights of frustration as they have tried to get access to their fortunes. Many who own the coin since Bitcoin's early days a decade ago, when no one had the confidence that the tokens would be worth anything. Through the years, I would say I have spent hundreds of hours trying to get back into these wallets. An entrepreneur in Los Angeles said, who has a few desktop computers that contain thousands of Bitcoin he created or mined during the early days of the technology. While those Bitcoin are now worth hundreds of millions of dollars, he lost his passwords many years ago and has put the hard drives containing them in a vacuum-sealed bag out of sight. I don't want to be reminded every day that what I have now is a fraction of what I could have that I lost. The limit is a stark reminder of Bitcoin's unusual technological underpinnings, which set it apart from normal money and give it some of its most vaunted and riskiest qualities. With traditional bank accounts and online wallets, banks like Wells Fargo and other financial institutions can provide people passwords or reset lost passwords, but Bitcoin, no such thing. And then it goes into the structure of Bitcoin, which we all fucking know already.
Oh yeah, of course.
But if you don't,
I don't.
Fucking look it up, dude. I'll just read it. Structure of Bitcoin, which is governed by a network of computers that agree to follow software containing all the rules for the cryptocurrency. The software includes a complex algorithm that makes it possible to create an address and associate a private key, which is known only by the person who created the wallet. The software also allows the Bitcoin network to confirm the accuracy of the password to allow transactions without seeing or knowing the password itself. In short, the system makes it possible for anyone to create a Bitcoin wallet without having to register with a financial institution or go through any sort of identity check. This is made popular with criminals.
This is wallets?
What?
I was just talking about a wallet?
This is just the wallet.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to go into Bitcoin.
If you're doing Coinbase, they do all that shit for you.
I built my wallet with my bare hands from the dirt of my backyard for years.
Imagine doing that, and then there's like a bug that's your fault, and you lose all your Bitcoin.
Fuck. Damn,
if I had a Bitcoin wallet and with a lot of Bitcoin, I would get the fucking password tattooed on my foot or some shit. You know?
Well, I mean, I'm sure in his case it was early in the day, so it's kind of just doing a random code project. I'll just put this on a paper. Let it
doesn't say how much he spent, but he had 7,000. Let's just say he spent like $7 on it. Yeah. I can definitely imagine not giving a fuck about the password.
Yeah, that's why I'm kind of assuming it was pretty early. So, like, if it was me, right, and now assuming that it was very early, so I didn't have a lot of like skin in the game, as far as the initial money up front, I would reach out to as many people who can make passwords that are easy to crack, right, or people that could crack my password. Do that a few times, and then just wait a couple years. Once it gets down to that 3, maybe months.
So it gets deeper in your memory.
Yeah, just and then really, if it was my cinematic mind, right? You get 10 tries. Does it say how old he is? 20 something, 30.
It does not say. He's probably in his 30s.
Can't be older than 42.
Oh, he's 17.
Is he actually?
No.
Okay. So let's say he's 30, dude. 10 years, 10 passwords, maybe try to crack it once every 2 years or something for 20 years, or go in your deep 70s once every 5 years or so. And then just on your deathbed, once it's either the biggest thing by now, worth God knows how much, or it's just gone to shit. And either way, you try to get it to that last password on your dying breath, and you crack it, and then you give it to your kids or something, or you just bet it all on one sports game.
Yeah. So apparently this guy did what you said. He's just gonna be like, yo, maybe one day someone will figure it out for me, but until then, I just can't look at it or think about it. But these guys are fucking. I read a little further, and they are by no means poor. They were still able to get into Bitcoin and get a fraction of what they would have had, but it's still a lot. It says here this guy fucking is worth $25 million.
Okay, we're chilling.
So fuck this guy, dude. Yeah, man. Fuck you, man. Nah.
That's maybe a day or a couple of minutes of sweating it once you're down to your 0 passwords. You're like, well.
Yeah, you can't really blame anyone. Even if I was this age, if I was 25 years old with this knowledge about Bitcoin in fucking 2010, and I bought 1,000 of it, I would not give, I'd be like, dude, there's no way this is ever going to get higher than a penny.
Yeah.
The tech is fucking there, but no one's ever going to accept this. So, you live and learn.
It's interesting that, because you had a bunch of people putting in money into some random digital assets, right? And in the future, I don't know if that can ever be replicated again. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if a random digital asset will ever be bigger than a Bitcoin. Or I guess it's kind of the same with physical, quote unquote, physical currencies and like government currencies. Eventually there will be something bigger than the US dollar, I'm assuming. So
Yeah, I mean, Bitcoin could eventually become bigger than the US dollar once all the Bitcoin are mined.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm
it's
kind
like
of
less volatile.
assuming towards the future. But that's what I'm saying, though. It'll never be as young as coins as it is right now.
Oh yeah, right now it's like the beginning. The beginning. It's
But like you don't
definitely
just have a new random element, you know. Like the elements have been elemented, and currencies, for the most part, are going to be what they are.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it's like fucking because it was designed to like solve the problem, right? The double spending issue, and also inflation. So if there's like some huge issue with Bitcoin that's unavoidable, and someone's like, "Yo, we gotta fix this," maybe they make another.
What is the double spending issue?
The double spending issue is I fucking suck at explaining it, but it's like it's kind of like how you can like fucking go somewhere with a fucking with money per se, spend something, but then like take the same dollar and then go somewhere else and like pay with it there because there's no accountability, there's no track record of where that dollar has been. A lot of people are able to like counterfeit things that way, especially with like credit cards. But because
I see.
Bitcoin's immutable, you always know where it's been.
What is immutable?
Immutable means it can't be edited.
Let's see.
Yeah. And I don't understand that much, but the fucking inflation thing is what really gets me.
Yeah. Interesting.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Like every 4 years, it becomes harder for every computer on the Bitcoin network to mine a Bitcoin, like across the network.
I wonder what the problem with that will be in the future. Besides non-inflation, which is a positive, but any new problems that it'll make.
Definitely be a lot of wealth inequality, but that'll always be the case probably.
Interesting.
Yeah. Ethereum has like more use cases, but Ethereum is also like unlimited. So it's fucking if I feel like its price can't go that high, but you know it can be used for more things.
Damn. I'm sure there's a lot of people that have thought about the Bitcoin problem.
Yeah, so like I think the last Bitcoin we mined in 2140 is the year. So imagine all the Bitcoin are just out there. And the price is like, I don't know, let's say it's at a steady $300,000.
Well, then it's not a very viable currency. And that's why people have been saying it's kind of a gold thing.
Yeah.
I see.
But it's like you don't, like if you have gold, because gold is, my thing about this is gold is scarce. When you want to buy something, you don't want to like take out your gold and like sell it. You want to keep it.
Mm-hmm.
So like, will people want to sell their Bitcoin to buy stuff?
Yeah.
Or will it be so high that selling a little bit of Bitcoin won't matter? Because you're still going to be making Bitcoin probably from your job or whatever else you're doing, you know?
Will it be more transactional than it is assets? People still trade assets. People trade houses.
It's definitely easier because it's so easy to send it across the country. You don't have to go through your bank and verify who you are and all that trash. You can spend it anywhere in the world.
People have been thinking about this since the inception of it. Except for where?
I read something interesting that apparently the GDP of mobile payments in China, like the amount of money that people use in China, like paying with their phone on fucking Venmo or WeChat or whatever, is like 3 times like the money in the Chinese economy.
So,
if that makes sense.
But using Chinese currency still or no?
They're using Chinese currency, but they don't use cash at all. Like no one fucks with cash over there. Everybody just like scans the QR code to pay for shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like at a way greater rate than the United States. The United States, everybody's afraid to use Apple Pay for some reason.
Probably. I forget what analogy I was thinking of, but maybe it has to do with I don't know, government stake in currency that is kind of just sprinkled unconsciously into societal laws.
Yeah,
in the U.S.
The
I forget something I'm thinking of that's
so much
parallel to
power.
that. I don't know. There's been kind of like a non-freedom of choice type of thing. But that is
know what?
Go ahead.
I know the U.S. dollar. They might already have it. The U.S. government is going to make a cryptocurrency backed by the U.S. dollar, and people are just going to accept that. But they're still going to use Bitcoin because Bitcoin's awesome.
There was an article of some kind of crypto U.S. exception, and not exception, being accepted somewhere. I think it was literally that. And it's like in laws and systems right now.
Yeah.
As of like a couple weeks ago or something.
I think they were considering at the beginning of the pandemic giving people like a digital wallet with like USD cryptocurrency. But then they were like, nah, it's too hard. It's too much work right now. Let's just give them a check like cavemen.
Could be lagging behind some other powers in the world there, U.S.
Yeah, let's get on that. That's a good place to jump in. Like, just be the first country that's like taking crypto seriously.
Or something, a little less. I mean, like I was saying, you got a lot of money and systems built on the paper.
If the president
and credit
push that, adoption could be huge. Well, you would still have credit. You just pay your fucking credit card with the USD cryptocurrency, I guess.
Interesting.
Get a loan for 100 US coin or whatever, 100,000 US coin.
There's a movie, as we wrap up, with Justin Timberlake about time as a currency.
Oh.
It's very interesting. I might watch it again just because, I don't know.
The future societies.
Future societies and all that.
The most
very interesting.
This time. Yeah, dude. Warren Buffett said he can buy anything he wants, but he can't buy time.
That's true. You can free it up a little bit.
Old ass.
Future-wise.
Yeah. You just drink the blood of the youth. All right. Later, everybody. Catch ya. Have a great week. We'll see you on Friday.
Thanks for listening. whouse.live/stored for merch. whouse.live/R&B seat to watch live. But it might just be a stream. But it's different because you're in the stream on Twitch, but you're only chatting. But R&B seat, you're in Zoom. And that might be fun, All right.
Yes, you can smell our breath. All right. Goodbye.